What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hold up, is anybody from G Unit about to spin the block for 50 Cent? Somebody call up Olivia, Hit Kid, Tag the Game, anybody at this point. We cannot just sit back and let folks keep taking shots at 50 like this. And if you're T.I., listen to this. That's what I call perfect timing. You've got an album on the way, you just dropped a new single, and now you're locked in with one of the biggest rap icons ever. So of course, T.I.'s latest track, Let 'Em Know, is climbing fast on the Billboard charts. Right now, Let 'Em Know sits at number 43 on the Billboard Hot 100. You won't believe this, but that's exactly why 50 Cent seems to be easing up on the pressure. He's starting to realize he's heating T.I.'s name back up and low-key boosting those record sales in the process. 50 even jumped in the comments on a post from a few days ago saying he respectfully told T.I. to keep his distance back in 2021. Then 50 went into the comments section accusing T.I. of chasing clout. He basically said T.I. already knows what this is. According to 50, this is all just a rollout play to push a record. Now here's my take. 50 didn't have to entertain T.I. at all. He could have let him talk in interviews and left it there. He could have let him pop off and kept it moving. But the second he responded publicly, that's when the gloves officially came off. And today, on the Joe Budden podcast, episode 9006, stream it on Spotify, Joe and the crew not only saluted T.I. for the diss, but flat out said this is the blueprint for beating 50. Here's exactly what Joe had to say.
He's able to tell the truth on these 50 Cent topics because he ain't never sleptwalked nowhere. So 50 ain't gonna wake up and post him naked every day for the next month. 1, 2, 50 ain't in the library. We ain't bumping in the market. That's fair. That's true. That's fair. So go ahead and set it off. Let these niggas know.
Well, Ice, you want to tell them what happened?
Well, all right, so T.I.'s been calling 50 Cent out for verses. This has been going on since COVID, actually. He feels, his catalog stands up best against 50, and he can beat him in the verses. So he called him out again, and...
Where do y'all stand on that?
What?
Because I know everybody's about to have something to say about 50 and his behavior. But where do y'all stand on somebody consistently calling somebody out to play that's not looking to pick up the phone?
That's hip-hop.
Well, yeah. According to T.I., which he said on $1 Million Worth of Game, he gave an interview about this. And he specifically said, I bumped into 50 in LA, we talked about it. He said, let's do it. He said, I'm gonna go out in public and talk about it first and then pull you in.
I'm learning more and more that people don't really know how to read superstar talk.
Especially in LA.
Here we go again with that's superstar talk. Yeah, oh yeah, man, let's do it. Yeah. When somebody in your face saying something that you don't give a fuck about, they do me all like, hey Joe, man, we should do a pod, me and you. Oh yeah, man, sure, let's do it.
That means move.
That's how easy it is.
I didn't believe that story when I first heard it, just because 50's the kind of person that if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. And he's kind of made it clear back in the mid-2000s when he was dissing T.I. and calling him out for the charge he caught and how that case went. He kind of made it clear where he stood with T.I. So I don't, and during the COVID times when he was asked about it, he was just like, yo, I'm not doing that. Don't leave me alone. I don't want to do it. So if I don't fuck with you and I said I don't want to do it, leave me alone. I don't see 50 now turning around saying
about somebody consistently calling out somebody who clearly don't give a fuck about versus.
But ain't even I don't give. But let me ask you about the person that has shown I don't fuck with you.
That's true.
And don't give a fuck about verses.
But if I saw you post that and you said X, Y, or Z, then is the person, again, I don't know what happened, I'm just being objective. If I saw you after that and you say, yo, yeah, let's do it, and I say, all right, cool, I'm a hype it up. I'm gonna hype it up and put some smoke behind it and then bring you in on it.
Yeah.
And even if you was bullshitting, I don't know you bullshitting.
It's his request. He's putting out memes and videos and stuff, and then he just starts putting Tiny up there.
Yes.
That's way outside the lines.
It's very outside the lines.
Y'all know I feel like that too.
Yes.
Yeah. But I also know that 50 don't feel like I feel.
Yeah, he don't care.
He don't feel like I feel. I think kids is kids, your wife, your family. I'm not never playing like that with nobody.
Me neither.
He don't feel like that.
But, right. To me though, it's like, if we're gonna play like that, and I don't think you ever should, it should be in response to somebody else playing like that. At this point, T.I. still hadn't said or done nothing to warrant that. You called him a rat. He responded by saying, I don't respect this dude, and I don't even want to be on stage with him, because in another interview, they're like, would you still? He was like, I don't want to be on stage with dude. I don't respect for him. We called him a duck, which apparently in Atlanta is some shit you don't want to be.
He said a lot.
He did.
I feel like people kind of have figured out that rapping is just how you do this with 50.
Yeah. Because he's not.
Because you're not gonna rap.
He's not gonna rap.
True.
So the rapping kind of just settles off with him.
But this version of rapping is a little different than the other rapping we've seen. Like, because again, he's telling him, I'm with that too. Be clear, I'm talking to you in a song, but I'm with this.
It's like, yo, dog, everybody's scared of you. I ain't.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a better place to fight him because Instagram, he's gonna win that.
He's going to win, hands down.
Yeah,
Not everybody care about that, yo.
that's true too.
Right. The 50 shit is tough, dog, because he's a star. Like, he's a star. He's a big star. You're not gonna catch him. You're not gonna catch him and do something to him, and it'll be more likely that he has people where you are before you have people where he is. Right. That's just as people are going about life, like not even on a plan. Like, Ja really went to go perform at the shit.
Yeah.
And niggas like, oh, word. Like, what do you do? What do you do? It's tough to deal with.
It is.
Yeah.
You got to be ready to deal with all that comes with this stupid shit.
And I think that's the other reason, like you were saying, why people don't say much about him, is that. Niggas don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, that's bully shit. That's the shit. That's actually shit T.I.'s rapping about. It's bully shit. That's what I don't like about it. Like, I'm a fan of 50. I'm a fan of T.I. You know what I mean? It's not about the music. It's about just like, we ain't got to move this way. Like, you won. You up. You survived all this shit in life. You successful. Like,
Both of them.
yeah, just enjoy. But I'm talking about the 50. Like, enjoy the shit. T.I. seems to enjoy it. Sometimes with 50, as an outside observer, as a fan, it looks like almost like, are you happy? Like, it's like there always has to be a somebody to fuck with. There always has to be somebody to
See, I think that's where you get the happiness from.
And
I'm not.
I don't want to psychoanalyze him, but
I'm not gonna go that far.
I don't think you're wrong.
Before you get to him being a bully, he's sensitive.
A lot of bullies are.
And he'll tell you that. But knowing that, you kind of just, like, all of them interviews T.I. did, if you know you're talking about somebody who's sensitive and on a different type of time, like, that person's gonna react this way. Like, because 50 will say, I don't fuck with nobody that's not fucking with me.
Yeah,
I hear that. But let's say, if your theory is right, and you're 50, then you know that you was blowing smoke up when you told T.I. let's go do this.
Oh, for sure.
So then,
Not doing
why
no
you
fucking
being-
verses, nigga.
Then you shouldn't be sensitive when T.I.'s out there saying let's do the verses, because T's only doing the shit that I told him to go do.
Then we gotta fight too if you put out a diss record and it's chock full of disses, and I start to feel like that you wanted to say some of this stuff to me for a while.
Oh, those are the best.
Like,
disses.
this diss track feel like he just had a lot that he needed to say to 50 Cent. Because he in the track talking about New York, y'all gonna defend y'all king on this one. I never known nobody to call 50 Cent the king of New York. I've never heard that before.
He said it.
I haven't heard that one time in my rap life.
Maybe
He said it.
03.
I'm about to say maybe when the album was out.
He said it and
Get
ran
Rich
around
was-
saying he was the king, though. So,
He did have an album or a mixtape
yeah,
called
Forever King.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying he's
Niggas
ran
wasn't
with the,
calling him the king when he had that out.
I know
No, that was-
niggas
yeah, that
wasn't,
was-
but he crowned just the same way. Wasn't nobody calling T.I. the king until he called himself the king of the South.
But niggas jumped on the
Nah,
band.
niggas was calling him
Not,
the king
not,
after he said it.
after that. So he's like, all right, ain't nobody else called themselves king
Why
of New
is
York.
T.I. looking at 50 like he's the king of New York?
Because he called me.
don't know if
He
he
crowned
really
himself
thinks
king, man.
I don't think he
whatever.
thinks he's the king as opposed to Jay or as opposed to whoever. I don't think he thinks. I think that's a good argument
I don't think
for a battle.
50 Cent gives enough of a fuck about anything in music.
I don't either.
Now, hold up. There's one thing I've got to push back on when it comes to Joe's take. This wasn't just some random Hollywood run-in where they casually chopped it up about verses. These two were actually spending serious time together trying to get a television project off the ground. 50 Cent and T.I. were both attached as executive producers on a brand new series. And listen to this, T.I. wasn't just behind the scenes, he was lined up to be the lead star. So let's be clear, there was a real working relationship there, and T.I. genuinely believed it was turning into something like a friendship. If you're collaborating to build a show from scratch, you already know you're clocking long hours side by side. That probably explains why T.I. felt a certain kind of way when 50 didn't follow through on the original plans. And that brings us to where we are right now in 2026. 2 diss tracks deep, plus 1 fired off by his son King. And on top of that, lines have been crossed on both sides, no question about it. So the real question is, where does this go next? Some fans want to see 50 step back into the booth and actually rap. Others are saying it's pointless at this stage. No matter how 50 decides to move, best believe T.I. is going to capitalize on every second of this spotlight. Girl, I wouldn't be shocked at all if a 3rd diss track drops before the week is over. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.